Hey guys, it's Cthulthu here. Here I am at Lunar Island. So as I'm sure you've grasped from my last couple of videos now, my interest in RuneScape is slowly coming back to me, mainly in terms of getting my Completionist cape. I think I'm getting closer now to really wanting to get it. I mean, the big thing that was holding me back was Livid Farm. But I am slowly getting to my goal now. I've got 208k Livid Farm produce. Still got a good 650k to go. Well, 642k to go. So it's not going to be easy. But I found a way to do it that allows me to do other things while still getting Livid Farm points. And even though it's still going to take quite a long time, with the fact that it's January the 6th, and there's still quite a long way to go until it'll be March, where there's double experience weekend. Because there's just so much time between then and now. By the time it's March, I reckon I should have finished Livid Farm. Anyway, so the reason I've started the video capture now is because I'm going to do a couple of other things. I'm actually going to go right now. I've had enough of what I was doing, and I want to play RuneScape properly for a bit now. So I'm just going to deposit everything that I've got. And yeah, I should only have my ring on me. And yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do right. So one of the small things that I have to do is complete Fremnik sagas. Now, I did it on day one, but I only completed 2 of them up to 100%. And I believe I have another that I have to do to 100% as well. So I'm going to go find out firstly which one it is, and then I'm going to go onto RS Wiki and find out, look for a guide for it, because the last thing I want to do is do it all over again and then find out that I did something wrong, that I missed something again. So let's see. Let's hope it actually tells me. Well, there you go, actually. 2 of them have ticks. This one does not have 2 ticks. It has a star next to it. Does it say anywhere? Maybe if I hover? No. Maybe if I right click? Nothing still. I have to assume that it's this one that I have to do, and if it is, then it looks like it's the first one, isn't it? So if it's just the first one that I have to do again, that would be great. Abridged, unabridged, doesn't say anything, does it? Doesn't say that I've completed it or anything like that. I'm guessing the silver thing means abridged, and the bronze or gold or whatever you want to say, it looks like it's bronzed, is unabridged. So I'm guessing that it means that I've completed it both to a high extent. Is there anywhere else it says? Because the last thing I want to do is start one of the sagas and find out that that I've already completed it to 100%. And then after this, another thing that I want to do is I want to go to the mage arena and find out what I have to do in order to get bones and peaches. And then obviously that's not something I'm going to do straight away today. But the third thing that I want to find out is there any smaller things that I have to do, like get the shadow equipment and stuff like that. And also I want to go to mage training arena and get, I think it's the Saradomin and Zamarok spells that I still don't have. So yeah, I'm going to get on with this now, and I'll bring it back when I start my my saga, when I've worked out which one I've got to still do. So guys, I did work out in the end that it is Fremnik Saga 1 that I had to do. Well, actually no, you know what? I didn't actually work it out. I decided to just risk it. I mean, there was no other sensible conclusion to come to, and there was no other way that I could find out what percentage of the saga that I had actually completed, which was a bit annoying, because all this time I've been thinking it was the second of the 3 sagas that I hadn't completed fully. But yeah, I mean, I now realise that this is definitely not the one that I didn't complete. That's because there's a part where in this one you have to actually get 2 Heim crabs and a gold charm in order to make a summon, and you have to do that to get 100%, and I remember definitely not doing that, and there's proof now. So last time I did it, I got 80%, and this time it's 100%, and I got the unabridged book, so I don't know what to do with that, but oh, well, I'll just put on tack. And yeah, so that is the Fremnik Saga 1 done. That's all the sagas done now, up to 100%. And hopefully between now and the time that I actually get Completionist cape, hopefully they don't give us a 4th and a 5th and a 6th saga, because I know more are coming. So on to the next thing. Okay guys, so here I am at the Verac Museum. So in terms of the Fremnik Saga, as I'm sure I told you in the last recording, it is now over. I have completed all 3, and it is off my full list of things to do now. for the Completionist cape. So amongst the things that I need to do, once again it said you must have laid Clarence the Mage to rest. So once again I have no idea what that is. But the last time I looked, I think I have looked before. I think it was related to a quest that I still have to do. So that's not a problem. But that's something I should still RS wiki in a bit. What I'm definitely going to do today is get Saradomin Strike. That shouldn't be too hard. And then also I want to work out what I need to do to get Bones to Peach's spell. All the other spells though are from Livid Farm, and that's obviously something that I am getting gradually. And then let's see. So one thing that I've just spent about 10 to 15 minutes trying to work out is what I'm missing to get full kudos with the Verac Museum. And after much research, I've just realised that it's actually this goddamn statue that's holding me back. All I have to do is finish this statue in order to get 10 kudos points. So the first statue that I have to complete. So parts I've yet to add. So I've just got to do some thieving, crafting, fire making, and fletching. I will definitely start crafting and fletching at very least. Thieving and fire making, well, I'll do gradually. But yeah, I would definitely like to get those rocks. So in fact, I'm going to make that a I don't know, should I make it a priority? Yeah, I'll make it a priority because it's such an easy thing to do. So getting full kudos points won't be an issue. And then what else is there? There's the music, but that comes with the quest, so that's something I won't worry about for a little while. But yeah, my biggest obstacle, apart from Livid Farm, is going to be Bones to Peaches, because it's not. I don't mind Mage Training Area, most parts anyway. I think there's like 4 different pieces. 4 different types of points that I need to get. 3 of them I don't mind, but the one that I do mind is the one where you've got to do all this telegrab kind of thing on this. I think it's like there's a little idol and it's a maze, and you have to keep telegrabbing that idol around the maze until you get it to wherever it's supposed to be. I'm sure most of you know what I'm talking about, but that's the bit that I don't like doing, and hopefully I don't need too many of those points in order to get Bones to Peaches, but that's going to be one of my biggest obstacles. But yeah, I'm going to get started on Saradomin Strike and also finishing this statue. So when I get closer to doing that, I'll bring it back. Okay guys, so I'm on my way to what's it called, Major Training Arena, to find out what exactly I need to do to get Bones to Peaches. Oh, and look, there's a crash start. I won't bother with that though. It's a waste of time, isn't it? So yeah, but I wanted to see what I have to do to get it, just so I can depress myself, because I mean, as if Livid Farm wasn't enough, now I have to do this. I mean, that's really quite annoying actually. But there you go. I mean, what can you do? So I'm going to go straight up to the shop. I think that's where it'll mention it, and yeah, and then hopefully, you know, I don't know. I'm going to work out. I'm sure I'll be able to work out what points are what. So there we go. I've got quite a lot of enchantment PS points. I used to have maximum of that, but then I spent it on a mage book, I think, which is now something I hugely regret. I wish I saved that for Bones to Peaches instead. Telekinetic PS points, that must be the points that I don't really want to be getting. Graveyard and Alchemist points as well. So how much do I actually need? What's the value of Bones to Peaches? 200 telekinetic points, that doesn't sound too bad. 300 Alchemist points, that's not too bad either. 200 Graveyard points and 2000 enchantment points. Well, the enchantment points are done, so it's just the rest I have to think about. I don't actually know what I'm saying. 200 doesn't sound bad, but of course it doesn't sound bad. That's because I have no idea how hard it is to get those points. Ah, there we go. I didn't know that though. I'm almost certain I got a mage book last time I did this, and the fact that it's telling me that it's 500 telekinetic points, the fact that I have to do, well, less than half of that for the Bones to Peaches is kind of a pick-me-up, because it can't be as bad as what I had to go through last time. So yeah, Bones to Peaches, that's something that I have to get, and now I know exactly what I have to do to get it. So I'll make an attempt on that once I've got Saradomin Strike and the kudos points. Okay guys, so I'm going to get started on the statue first of all. Now this is actually something I've been wondering myself, but I've got everything in the tool belt, and I've wondered, you know, how do I fletch these logs with everything being in my tool belt, because obviously I'm used to clicking on a knife, then clicking on the logs, and yeah, using the two together in order to get the message of being able to craft them together, craft with it rather. And yeah, I've just done it for the first time, and I can see now that you've got a craft and a light option. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing is, so what do I actually want to do? I want to use a knife. That's a bit annoying. I mean, I just chose craft, so why is it giving me the option to light still? But yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is, oh no, wait a minute, I need space for the rock, don't I? Okay, bad idea. Okay, let me stuff one back into the bank. Right, so I'm only going to be doing 27 at a time. But yeah, I figured this counts as fletching, doesn't it? So I'm going to try and not string them if I don't have to. Actually, then again, stringing is automatic now, isn't it? So it's not a big problem. I mean, it's been so long since I've fletched that I still think of it as having to click on the longbow, which is unstrung, and clicking on the string and doing that 14 times, and then dumping them in the bank, taking another 14 of each out, and doing all the clicks all over again. So yeah, I completely forgot that it's automatic now. So actually, I think I will string these up. But I've got 300 magic logs that I'm going to make into bows. Then I'm going to do the same with what do you call them? I'm going to do it with green hides. I'm going to make them into bodies, and hopefully I just get the rocks within that. Then also in terms of fire making, I mean, I've got two choices. I can either go to what's it called? The Jadinko lair, that's it. I can go to the Jadinko lair and do fire making there, or I can buy some logs and just do normal fire making. I think I'll probably do the Jadinko lair though. That way I don't have to waste money or buy anything in the first place anyway. And then what else is there? So there was one more thing: fire making, crafting, fletching. I've forgotten what the other thing was. But I do remember that it's not something that I can buy. That's the only thing about it I remember. So let's see. Crafting, fletching, hunter. Better not bloody be hunter. It can't be. It can't be. Wood cutting, fire making, cooking, fishing, smithing? No, it's not smithing. It's not cooking. Crafting, rune crafting. Better not bloody be rune crafting. I can't remember. Damn it. I'm going to have to watch one of my recordings. Thieving. That's what it was. It was thieving. Okay, so I'm guessing I can just thieve a guard for those rocks in that case. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. I don't really want to go to Pyramid Plunder. Don't care about the experience or anything. I just want to get it over and done with. So yeah, hopefully by the time I bring it back, I will have got all 8 stones that I need. And I'll have one more thing less to do in order to get completion escape, and that will be decent. So I'll bring it back once I've got all 8 stones. So guys, it's been an entire 2 hours, and I've only just finished getting the 8 rocks that I needed. So thieving rocks were probably the fastest to get. I went to the Master Farmer in Draenor. You just have to keep spam clicking him. Spam left, right, left clicking him, and yeah, you just get lots of C's from him. And after about 15 minutes, I'd say, I'd got both rocks. And then next was, let me see, it was probably fletching. Yeah, fletching, it definitely was fletching. It took me about 222 magic logs to finally get it. I didn't string them, I just sold the unstrung bows. And then crafting was the third longest. It took me about 500, 600 van braces. Decided to go for van braces instead of bodies because I thought, maybe that would be a better way of doing it. The more you craft, the higher your chance of actually getting the stones, rather than rather than going through them very quickly with the bodies and then for having to spend more on the leather. And then finally was fire making. I definitely wouldn't recommend fire making at the Jadinko lair because that's where I spent the majority of my time. I must have spent a good hour there. I only got the single rock. I gave up, went thieving, and then after thieving, I decided to buy some new logs and just burn those. And it took me about 90 logs before I finally got my second fire making stone. So 2 hours to get 8 of these stones, and now I can finally start adding to the statue. I'll finally get my first statue done ever, and then I will get 10 kudos, or at least that's what should happen. If not, then I've wasted my time. And there we go. So the first one is created. I've never seen this little bit there, and it's broken. Wonderful. So I spent all that time getting the statues, getting the stones, and my statue has been destroyed. Right, I don't want to have to read all this. Anyway, it's going to tell me to make a new one, is he? And is that it? Have I got my 10 kudos? What did it say? Alright, we'll get rid of the experience. There we go. 183 out of 183. I've now got full kudos points. And what's this? Statue plinth? I don't know what to do with this. Replica statue piece. Look at it, use it, use it. Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing here. I have no idea what to do with these. Let's just have a look at it. Replica blah 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 blah, created for you by the archaeologist blah 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 blah. Is that it? Okay then, whatever. So I'm never going to get the trimmed completionist cape, so I don't care about doing this ever again. But I've got my full kudos points. I'm now going to go and get Saradomin strike, and that should be more than enough for today. Okay guys, so here I am at Mage Arena, about to start using Saradomin strike. I hope these guys aren't too strong actually, because I didn't bring any defense. For some reason I forgot to bank my money, so I hope it's true that you can't use your money when it's in the money bag. I mean, I've been told a million times by you because I accidentally said that in one of my videos, in the update video actually. But yes, I'm hoping that is definitely still true, because I'm in a dangerous situation here. Actually, you know what? Am I still in the wilderness? It says level 52 wilderness, but I'm not actually 100% sure, because why am I not sure? Oh yeah, because this area is not usually supposed to be dangerous, so it's a bit confusing. Anyway, I don't know how many times I have to do this, but I'm going to keep doing it until I get a message that says I can start using this outside the arena. And while that hurt, I need to start bringing prayer potions so I can pray mage. Hopefully this mage... actually, you know what? Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to take, so maybe I'll get lucky and I'll be able to do it within the time it takes for my my prayer to drain. I highly doubt it, but still, it'd be nice. In fact, let me turn it off for a little while, because I do have some food. I do have this unicorn to use, so I may as well make good use of it. Every time it runs out of charge, then obviously I can put the prayer back on, but otherwise I can lose definitely a certain amount of experience. This looks like it's taking pretty long. Now, I'm pretty sure it's 60 casts. I think that's what it used to be ages ago. I don't know if that's still true. Hopefully it is, because I haven't brought enough runes for much more than 60. In fact, I don't even know how many casts I bought. I think it's 250 casts that I actually bought, but seeing as quite a lot of them are failing, I better hope that it is just 60. Anyway, I'll come back once I've finished up here. Okay guys, it's all over now. As long as I'm showing you the full screen, then you'll see in the chat that it does say you can now cast Saradomin strike outside the arena. So it's all done for. So yeah, not too many more things to do. I've looked up the whole Clarence thing, having to put Clarence to rest. And it looks like it isn't a quest. It is something that I will have to do, a mini game. And then the other thing is still getting bones to peaches. So those are the two things that I'm going to concentrate on next. And yeah, but I'll do that another day. For now, if I do want to do anything else today that doesn't involve RuneScape, I'm probably just going to go back to Livid Farm and finish that up. Well, not finish that up, but continue getting Livid Farm produce. Because that's something that has to be constantly done for the next at least 3 months until Double Experience Weekend, and yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. But a very productive day and a very productive video, you've got to say. I don't think I've had a day like this for quite some time where I've actually achieved quite a bit. Actually, could say I've achieved quite a bit by going from level 95 to 100 level Dungeoneering, but outside that, I haven't done too much. So anyway, I'll get back to getting closer to the Completionist Cape tomorrow, getting all the small things done. I've also got to actually play the familiarization mini game. That's the last thing that I have to do for the music spells, music songs, whatever. That's the last mini game I have to play for that song, and then otherwise everything is to do with quests and also probably Daemonheim, Dungeoneering, because obviously there'll be a few boss songs that I need to get from Dungeoneering when I can finally unlock all the bosses. I think in 2 levels time I'll be able to fight the last boss. So yeah, that'll be the last song then from Dungeoneering. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, see you around.